Robbo, that first half, I suppose we can, give that a miss. Second half, the reaction though. I mean, that first goal took the wind out your sails, and the reaction second half.
Yeah, definitely. We have to be honest. We have to be honest with ourselves. We're professionals and we're all men. And the first half, the performance in the first half, the energy levels, the work ethic, the pressing, the distances were too big, and we fell well short of our standards right away across the board. I spoke to the players at half time. We was honest, but what I said will stay between us. But the positive thing was the reaction in the second half. And listen, for me, we're getting back then to what we want to do. We passed it, we kept them in their half, we played on the front foot, we played with energy, but most importantly, we played with quality as well. We had 8 shots on target, we worked the goalkeeper, we had 6 shots off target, which is a stat that we need to improve on. But listen, overall, what they gave us in the second half was magnificent. But the message for the players was at the end is, listen, we have to do that for 90 minutes. We need to be on the front foot. We need to be positive. We need to be creating those sorts of opportunities right away throughout. But to have 14 shots in the second half alone was magnificent.
How frustrating is it for a manager? You could do all you like in the week and prep them as much as you want. As soon as they cross that line, it's down to them. And I know damn well that you wouldn't have wanted them to have played the way they played in that first half.
No, definitely. And it weren't the messages that we sent into them. But they didn't start. I think the goal took the wind out of their sails. But they've got to learn quickly that, you know what, it's a game of football. We've still got another 75 minutes left. So we were more than still in the game. And I felt that we could have asserted ourselves more on it early on. And yeah, it is very, very frustrating because of you can influence it, but you can't affect it like you can when you're playing in the game, and that is tough. But listen, that's football. But the players have to be manly enough and professional enough, and if they respond for 90 minutes as they did in the last 45, then listen, we're going forwards.
You changed the formation for the start of the game, bringing on Marcus playing alongside, and it was a very attacking side, wasn't it? And I suppose what we wanted was goals.
Yeah, it was, and that's the exact reason why we done it. We knew that with Marcus and with Ian, the team, that what we would do is we would create more opportunities, and we spoke about that at half time and how they would do it and how we needed to do it as a team. And the response in the second half was brilliant, and I thought both of them had a really good impact on the game in the second half. But listen, when you play with attacking flair players like them, sometimes you lose a little bit of grit defensively, but that's a trade-off that I was prepared to take. And if I'm honest, in the situation that we're in, we needed to win the game, and that was something I was prepared to do.
An early substitution forced on yourself with Jack Payne going off. Looked like he had some sort of shoulder injury. Is there any news on that?
Yeah, his shoulder's popped out, and we'll be having a scan tomorrow morning. We'll see what the outcome of that was. So listen, disappointing to lose your captain early on, but I thought the lads responded well. And especially the second half, we really kicked on. But it's same as anything in life. We've got to learn how to deal with those situations and actually sometimes turn negatives into positives and turn it around in our favour. And I thought in the second half we did that.
David Norris coming on replacing Jack, and I suppose he's one of those players that in midfield, for example, you've got abundance of talent, haven't you? Because he came on pushing forward, driving forward, and you don't really miss Jack when you've got a player of that quality back.
Well, no, what we wanted to do was keep our attacking prowess. That's what we was aiming to do. Tonight was not about a defensive display. It was about showing the London Road faithful, do you know what I mean, that what we was about, and we're about football, playing with quality, playing with freedom, but also playing with energy. And in the first half, we didn't play with that energy, but the second half, well, it was in abundance. And I know we've had the goal disallowed, and Harry Anderson's offside, but the amount of chances,
with that, eh?
Yeah, but the amount of chances that we created as a team, I thought was excellent and something to build on.
How much are you having to concentrate in training on striking, on strikers, attacking midfielders, hitting the target? Because I suppose you must be having to focus a hell of a lot of time at the moment on that area.
Well, we're working on that. We're working on playing in different ways, playing with different players, and we're tinkering it and we're changing it because of, listen, the bottom line, if we want to be a promotion-winning side, we need strikers in the team that are scoring 20+ goals. That's simple. That's basic. That's a fact. That anyone who's got strikers who are scoring 20+ goals are in the top 6 in the league, and that's where we need to be. And we're working and tinkering with that to try and find the right solutions ready for next season. And listen, when we do hit upon it, then listen, I'm sure that we'll go and be free scoring.